The Junior League of Dallas began in 1922 with a group of 40 women determined to make a difference in their community. Together, they tackled issues on the front lines and improved the lives of women and children across the city. In 2021-2022, we will celebrate 100 years of growing women leaders who address Dallas's most critical needs.
The Junior League Centennial Committee began working in 2016 to find ways to celebrate this tremendous milestone and also ways to give back to the Dallas community. The Centennial Endowment Foundation was established. This endowment ensures that the Junior League will continue to train leaders and volunteers in the community for the next 100 years. Our member and former president, Lyda Hill, gave a $5 million initial gift with a $5 million additional challenge grant, and we continue to visit with donors to match this gift. To honor our history, we established the Legacy Leaders Recognition. We applaud the women who have, as league volunteers, served in their community for 50 years or more. And each year we celebrate the legacy leaders at our milestone luncheon, and they receive a recognition 50-year pin. Also in honoring our history, the Centennial Committee has begun to preserve and organize our archives.
As part of our celebration, we want to give back to the city we love so much, benefiting generations for the next 100 years. For the past 4 years, our committee has researched a variety of worthy causes, looking for something that would inspire all Dallasites. 2 years ago, we narrowed it to one project, and we've been working since then to put everything into place. In September 2020, we announced that for our Centennial Project, we will donate critical funds and support to the Juanita J. Craft Civil Rights House and Museum. We will join organizations and community leaders across Dallas in making it a place for all Dallasites to learn more about its place in our city's history and its efforts to win civil rights for African Americans. To tell you more about Mrs. Craft and her home, I would like to introduce you to Sarah Jackson, our Centennial Project Chair.
Junior League of Dallas has been working over the last 2 years to support the restoration of the Juanita J. Craft Civil Rights House and Museum. Many of you may not know about Juanita Craft, and that frankly is the important reason why we wanted to make this our Centennial Project. Juanita Craft devoted her life believing that all Americans should have equal rights and with a commitment to civil rights in our society. From 1950 until her death in 1985, Juanita Craft's home in South Dallas, near Fair Park, served as command central for some of the most pivotal moments in civil rights here in Dallas and beyond. During this time, she established a vast network across Texas to promote equal rights for all Americans, organizing 182 branches of the NAACP and championing integration of the Texas State Fair in 1961. Working through the NAACP's Texas State Conference of Branches, Mrs. Craft fought for the rights of African Americans to serve on a jury, vote in the Democratic primaries, and receive an education from professional and collegiate schools. She served on the board of the Urban League of Greater Dallas. She was the first African American woman in Dallas County to vote, and the first African American woman to serve on the Dallas City Council. Over the years, Mrs. Craft's home served as a central hub. It was a place to really get engaged in community discussions. Her home was a meeting space for NAACP Youth Council, voter registration drives, many of the Women's Voter League meetings, and was the headquarters for her 2 successful Dallas City Council races. During the Jim Crow era, Mrs. Craft would host musical guests like Louis Armstrong, Marian Anderson, and Duke Ellington, because many hotels were prohibited for African Americans. Upon her death in 1985, she willed her home to the city of Dallas to be used to advance her mission to improve civil and human rights through education, advocacy, government, and civil discourse.
The
The City of Dallas is grateful and thrilled that the Junior League of Dallas picked the Juanita Craft Civil Rights House and Museum as the beneficiary of their centennial celebration. Miss Craft, a civic leader who made a tremendous impact both in her community in South Dallas and across our city, our state, and even our nation, willed her house to the City of Dallas in the hope that it would be a place to inspire the next generation to make a positive impact in their community. It was her strong belief in the ability of individuals to make a difference. The Junior League is working along with us to inspire future visitors to this home so that they will fully recognize the values of service and dedicated hard work and compassion to make a difference in our community here and beyond.